There you go.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being with us this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you're at. Really, really excited to do this call with you guys, and hopefully it will spark your excitement to share with others and hopefully give you some money to bless your family, because that would be so amazing, right? I know that a lot of people are struggling with finances right now, and I'm so thankful that I have something to offer my friends who need that boost.
Mhm.
So today we're just going to share a couple stories and give you an idea of what we do and what this looks like. In case you don't know, whether you're here live or watching the recording later, we are a wellness company, and we have amazing all-natural gut health supplements that, for most of us who are on this call, actually, it's changed our lives in so many ways. So I'm actually going to hand this over to Melissa, and she's going to share a bit of her story, and you are going to love it. So go ahead and take it, Melissa.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here with everybody and get to meet some new people. That's so exciting and fun. But kind of just want to share with you a little bit of, why we want you to know about this and why we want your friends and family to know about this. And that's just because this business and this opportunity has brought so much joy into our lives. And it really has given us options, because to be honest, building a business that is successful and being able to be financially blessed gives you options in your family and in your future. And so that's always been a passion in my heart to be able to share this with others. I started Plexus 6.5 years ago, believe it or not. And I started it, guys, for weight loss and energy. I have worked out all of my life, but there were like 7 pounds, literally 7 pounds that I could not lose. And I knew it just kind of kept creeping on. The older you get, your metabolism changes, and it doesn't matter how much you work out or how many hours or what you do. It does matter what you eat. The older you get, believe it or not, you do have to change those things. But all of y'all are so young, it doesn't matter right now. But I just had this thing that would not go away. And I'll be honest, my mind has totally changed in 6.5 years, but 6.5 years ago, my body image was a big deal. It was a big deal for me. And I'm thankful that that's been broken, and I have confidence in who I am, but that's just not where I was 6.5 years ago. So my areas were weight loss and energy, and I really needed that and wanted that. And I had done everything else. I had done everything that the books would say were the right things to do. And that was the big area. What I didn't understand then that I know now is that weight loss and that energy had everything to do with my gut. And I've been just, as I've taken these supplements and understood the connections between everything, it's just been life-changing for me. But one of the biggest areas for me at that time, like I said, weight loss and energy. That's all I even knew to speak towards. I didn't know that it would help with my 4 different immune disorders. I did not know that it would help with my anxiety. I did not know that it would change my mind and my perspective and how I feel and how I view life. I knew none of those things. But I'm so thankful that weight loss, even though that might sound vain for some people, was what got me in, because it changed everything for me. And one of the biggest areas for me was high anxiety. I had a full-time job in a medical clinic, and my anxiety was crazy high. Loved what I did, but I could not turn off my brain, and I couldn't sleep at night. And I'm talking night after night after night with tons of sleep aids. And one of the big areas, and this is why this business has been so key for me, one of the big areas of anxiety for me was our family's future. My girls were getting ready to go to college. I had an aging mom that I knew that I would be the caretaker towards, and I did not know how we were going to live. I did not know how we were going to have education for our children without going into incredible debt. And I will say it was the biggest area of friction in my marriage of all of our years in marriage, was the future of high debt from college education. And it made me sick. And I just fretted over it. And that's how this business came to be very quickly for me. I had just been taking the products for 1 month, but I saw the opportunity of this business and how it could change our family's future, and the blessings of that first paycheck, that second paycheck. Whenever you get a building bonus just for asking a friend to join you, it all of a sudden clicks of what the future of this business can do and what this compensation plan can do. And all of a sudden, the supplements started freeing me from a lot that was suppressed in my system, but the business plan gave me unbelievable hope for the finances of our future. And so that was a really big deal for me. And this is what I kind of want to end with in sharing with you is that none of us know our futures. We cannot predict what a year from now would look like. We couldn't have predicted a year ago or 5 years ago that we'd be in the middle of COVID-19, that some of our family members would have job losses. I couldn't predict 2 years ago that my mom would get incredibly sick and I would take 4 months off to be with her fully. I think every single day of those 4 months, I would look at my husband and say, I would be fired right now. I could never take a long term from any position because those positions, the person is needed in that position for that company to progress. Like they would have to find someone to replace me. Yet because of this business and the blessing of this business, I could give full focus towards an aging mom that desperately needed somebody to care for her. And that's what I want you to think about as you continue to listen this morning, is to think through what that would look like for you if you could not predict your future and something happened. How would you bring in an income stream to be able to focus in that area? And that's been the biggest blessing for me, Gabi, is to know that this business has not only at the time was a second income stream for me, but it has become my only income stream. And it's been the greatest joy.
Thank you so much, Melissa. I actually have never heard you share your story like that. So that was fun for me, because it's cool because there are so many aspects and so many variables, and you remember sometimes like, oh, it's also affected this for me. So that was fun for me because I've heard Melissa's story lots of times, but that's the first time I heard it like that. So thank you. If I stop, like if I freeze on you guys, will you send me a chat? Because my internet's like a little wonky at the moment. So Melissa had, like she said, she's been doing this business for 6.5 years. I'm a newbie, pretty much. I started a year ago. So we wanted to give you guys all a little bit of perspective from both areas, like what it could become and what it looks like at the beginning, and how it can bless you no matter what season of life that you're in or what it is you're shooting for. So a little bit of my background as far as my health. I reached out to Melissa a little over a year ago after dealing with a bunch of chronic health issues for a very long time. And I have 2 little kids at home, and I was in pain every day. I was exhausted. I was irritable. I wasn't sleeping well. I had migraines. Like it was just the worst. And I was missing my kids' childhood, and I didn't want to miss it anymore. I tried a lot of pharmaceutical things and stuff, and you know, if they worked, there were side effects, or they just didn't work. So it was a bit of a last-ditch effort for me, honestly. And I dove in. I said to my husband, well, there's a 60-day money-back guarantee, so what do we have to lose? Nothing. And it's actually given me everything. So I have completely changed in the last year. It's been a process of beautiful healing for me, and I'm so thankful. But I jumped into the business pretty much right away on a whim. I'm kind of a whim kind of person. I was just like, hey, if I can make some pocket change, that'd be pretty sweet. We were already really tight financially as a family, and I am very passionate and driven and just wanted to add something. It was the first time since having kids that I didn't have a job, and we were just trying to make it by. I was home with the kids, all that stuff, and I just wanted to help out. So I started to see like how simple it really was to share with my friends. I started by just posting on Facebook. Honestly, I posted about my hope for what could happen, my excitement that I had something to help me even before I saw results. And guys, my friends were so into it. They were like, I want this. I'm tired of being tired. Tell me what you're doing. And that was a really exciting thing for me to see, because I knew that I was not just helping my friends feel better, I was also helping my family financially. And it's been as simple as that. And then I started growing a team, and I realized I'm not just getting a fun little business out of this. I'm getting friends, I'm getting community, I'm getting leadership development. And it has been such a joy, seriously. And right now, what we really want people to know is that we have a system to plug you into. Even if you're like, I have no clue what they're talking about or what it is that they want me to do, that's totally fine. You don't have to know anything, because you have us, you have a team to support you and a system that we can plug you into. And when you first get started, that system is as simple as posting, messaging your closest friends and your sphere of influence, and following up with people. What did I say my steps were, Melissa? I forgot. But posting, messaging. Are you gonna unmute yourself?
Yes.
Because I just had a brain blip. What did I say?
Well, you post, you message, you invite,
Invite.
and
Thank
you
you.
follow up. Yeah.
That's the word, invite.
Mhm.
So what do we mean by invite? Well, you're on this call right now, right? We invited you to this call. And it's so easy to get people on Zoom calls right now because everybody's home. I have never been on so many Zoom calls in my life ever. But people are excited to see other faces. Like, I haven't seen an actual friend in person in like 2 months, but I see people on Zoom every day. So you post about something, you follow up with people who comment on your posts. Your friend who invited you to this call or sent you this recording will help you know what to say. You don't even have to know what to say. You'd be like, well, my friend Susie said, wow, this sounds great. What do I do now? We will help you do that. Get us into 3-way messages with you, and then invite them onto a Zoom call or invite them to talk on the phone with you and your friend who knows the system. You'll learn the system, but listen right now, guys, this is so, so amazing. Right now, if you get 3 friends, just 3 friends to sign up with you right now, you make over $300. That's nuts. Okay? That is an amazing opportunity that Plexus is offering right now, because they know people need to get back on their feet. So they're offering these stimulus bonuses. If you sign up 6 people to do this with you, you're just inviting them to get their health back with you. And you can also give them the same opportunity that we're giving you. Hey, you want to make $300 with me? Yeah. So you're giving them the same opportunity that's been given to you. If you get 6 friends to start with you before the end of the month, you make over $600. You realize the breakdown of that is over $100 per person. That's so awesome. And then you're just getting started, but it's totally up to you. Like I said, we have a place for everyone. If you want to make that $600, pay for the vet bill that's due, or whatever it is that you need right now, that's fantastic. We are cheering you on. If you decide next month, this has been so fun, I want to keep doing this, listen, we have an amazing training that we can walk you through so that you can become a total pro at this. Whether you would like to pursue this to make enough to cover your supplements every month, whether you'd like to make $500, $1,000, or eventually $5,000 a month, we can help you do that. It's totally up to you, and we'll give you the same level of support no matter what, because we love to see you succeed. So I hope that is exciting for you, encouraging. Anybody who has a friend on this call or who has sent this recording to a friend, please feel free to put them in a three-way message with me or Melissa or your upline. We would love, love, love to chat, to hear what the needs are, to talk about next steps to get you started, because you can succeed. It's not just one personality in this business. It's not just one age group. It's not even just women, okay? Guys can do this too. We can help you succeed, and we're so excited to do that for you. So if anyone has any questions, we are happy to answer those now. Otherwise, we will let you guys get on with your beautiful days. But I'll just open it up. Does anyone have a question? No? All right. Well, thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. I'm excited to watch you kick butt and make some money before the end of the month. It's going to be awesome. Have a good day, guys.